That's right. It's finally here. The island test. It's coming. Oh my god, it's actually coming. Huh? The only thing that I remember regarding the light novel that I read a long time ago is that the revelation, like the revelation regarding Ayanokoji's talent was being exposed, if I'm not mistaken, to the I wouldn't dare to say to the whole classmate, but more than what it was shown in the anime. So I'm surprised they actually changed that to just a few students, particularly like Yosuke and that girl, that other girl beside Yosuke, and then like Kei and his small group, which is valid, right? Because every person's wanted to kind of like raise up their ranks, like raise the class rank. So having a smart student to actually kind of help them actually could be an advantage way. That's why it gives credit to Horikita to come up with that shit on the spot.
Yeah, boy.
That actually makes a lot of sense, right? Right now, Class B lost. And this is one thing that I would say that Kanzaki is gonna change. The class just lost. Pretty sure at this point, and like what Ayanokoji himself said, there will be a class who will agree with her. And Kanzaki has been acting like, so it's obviously the person who's gonna, well, I wouldn't say betray her, but wanted to change the way she handled the class is Kanzaki. Because Ichinosa just lost. And she's being too real ambitious where she said like if anything happened that she will be the one to go. I get that you want to be self-sacrificed, but like is that really how a great leader will work? Because sacrifices need to be made, and you need to be a leader that stays and continue leading till the end. You can't just leave your people. Ayanokoji tried to raise her up. You know at this point that whatever he's doing, especially with these girls, are not real. At least with Kei, maybe he is trying to experience what real love is. He's trying to get that emotion. So he tried to understand. But with Ichinose, he set his target already. He really setting up his next target. Sudo, my man. Sudo. I did say this in the last episode, yeah. Sudo is really gonna be a cool guy with Ayanokoji. They're gonna be buddy. At least from what I can see now. They're gonna be buddy. Because like I say, the only one who knows about the fight is all of them, right? So I don't really know how far their relationship will go, but for sure they will be closer than ever. And Sudo knows, like I said, Sudo knows exactly Ayanokoji's capability of fighting. Even though he doesn't really like fight, but like I did explain, the speed that he jumped in was crazily fast. Don't know how far their relationship will goes as the story goes, but at least back in not Ayanokoji doesn't have much friends. That's one thing for sure. Right? That's why his small group and then also and Horikita is actually very valuable to him. Valuable to him not as in a way that he can use. He's more like as a having friends. His growth as a person who doesn't really know how to have friends and everything. Having friends, genuine good friends. Sudo is one of it, right? And Sudo himself is going through changes in himself who want to be better person. That's why I really believe that these two combination is actually very nice to see as a character that goes to be a better person. I don't know how much that they will be involved. Right. They could be in a lot of like circumstances where they could be directly involved, indirectly involved, and whatnot. Regarding Horikita joining the student council president, which is crazy because the only part of we know that Ayanokoji wanted her to join because of the promise that he made with the president. That's all I can remember. There could be more information that I don't remember, but for sure it's about that. And then they decided to use this chance as a way to kind of spy and get more information, or maybe even influence Nagumo, because from Horikita's perspective, Nagumo could be the biggest suspect in doing this bounty thing to Ayanokoji. I don't know whether she did question Ayanokoji. Why did he get the bounty? Sure, he knows Ayanokoji's capability, but why do he need to be targeted? I'm not sure whether she questioned Ayanokoji or not. At least in this anime, they don't show. I guess in a way, like, they can adapt the plan. Now, it's about how will they handle Nagumo. Right, because Nagumo does seem to be like wanting to change the school system, how it works, which could cause trouble, and also of how much Nagumo hate. I wouldn't say hate. Is it hate? Does it consider to be hate? More like how much Nagumo doesn't really see eye to eye with Manabu, right? And now her sister joined. It could get rocky from here, right, for Horikita, but I'm pretty sure she can handle it. And there's a lot of like power dynamics been going on, right? Because Horikita with Ayanokoji, now he's with Nagumo, and then Nagumo with her. You can kind of see the possibility of what will happen next. Horikita doesn't know that Tsukishiro is behind this, right? He doesn't know that literally the school, what do you call it, headmaster president is like behind it as well. Because there's no way Nagumo has the power has the authority to conduct this special test alone. I just don't see that. Tsukishiro must be involved. That's why I really believe Tsukishiro and him both together are the one who's responsible in conducting this test for Ayanokoji. Because both of them maybe, Tsukishiro for sure. Nagumo also wanted to remove him, right? Or something, have a grudge, I don't know. Have a grudge maybe? I would dare to say that because that far, just because the guy that you despise was interested in him, and that's the reason why you want to remove him. There's more to meet the eyes. And regarding the kiss with K, I think it's going to be a genuine kiss. What I can imagine what is that during this moment, maybe he sensed that K has some doubts with their relationship, about like how the relationship is going to happen now, and then like how people is going to be perceived if their relationship was being disclosed to the public. So I'm guessing he sensed like some doubt, and that's why he go for the kiss. It's like a way to kind of seal back the lid, because it was about to be broken open, right? And he decided to kind of like take this action to ensure that, hey, you can't leave me. I just kiss you, like something like that. Come on, man. Ayanokoji, we're pretty sure he doesn't really have much feeling, unless it was explicitly stated that he genuinely love. But until now, he's still learning, discovering. Ichikawa is likely the number one suspect now, being in the right room because of how smart she is. Because the way she say that, like I said just now, the way she talked to Ayanokoji was like, I could get rid of you that moment, but I give you a fighting chance. So you should be appreciative of me. Like, that's insane to be saying it to Ayanokoji. But there is a question of like, what if she actually doesn't give a chance? Will Ayanokoji actually still able to kind of like detect it earlier before it gets worse? That's just a what if question at this point. But I still do believe that no, he can still detect that, because I can see that like if someone just asks you to buy things like out of nowhere, like you can feel suspicious about that, right? Especially if you're a person who's really like very on high guard, not letting his guard down because he knows he's in a situation where anyone could just come out and like strike him. And they show her to be like this very scary person, because the moment that she came here, I was like, wait, the one girl who literally was part of the plan to expel him is Kaz. What is here? They portray her to be like a fucking freak. So this girl is it's like taunting him, I would say. He's busted, she's the crime partner, and she just come here and like act like nothing happened. Like, I just come here and I want you to cook for me. Like, come on, we have a deal, right? Dude, you almost get me expelled. You because of you, I have to sacrifice my hand, and you come here and you act like it's nothing. And you even interrupt my chance. Come on, you even interrupt my moment. I was supposed to fucking seal the deal. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking, and thanks for, if you like it, you can subscribe, and I would do more. Obviously, I will continue to do this till the end of the season, 60 episode. And regarding other anime, I'm not so sure, man. If you have any idea on what anime that you want me to talk about, you can let me know. But until that, I'm still not so sure, because I do have plans for other videos that I'm doing on. But yeah, with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again very soon. And well, 1 week from now for this anime.